Okay, let's do
All right,
Shake the
next.
Devil.
Shake the Devil? All right. Okay, here we are again, the Music Shed, New Orleans, talking about the tracks off Sugar Bowl. The next track we're talking about is Shake the Devil. I'll start. The song was introduced to me by my partner and our executive producer on the album, Pete Merluzzi. We had already covered another Tommy Bolin track, which is The Grind, and Pete played this song to me and I just immediately just fell in love with the groove of it, and I could immediately hear him and I doing our take. I could hear it already in my mind. I knew it was going to be a big, fat groove, and the rest kind of, for me, fell into place. But then I brought the song to, I think we sent you the Tommy Bolin track, didn't we?
Yeah, the Tommy Bolin, and actually, funny enough, and I had said this in a previous video, this wound up being one of my favorite tracks on the whole thing. I was not familiar with it at all. Funny enough, I wasn't very well aware of Tommy Bolin actually doing any solo material himself. I just wasn't very familiar with his catalog at all. And when I heard The Grind, of course, I really dug it. But this track, I really, really dug. So when we started sort of getting the arrangement together, I mean, obviously sticking to what Tommy Bolin did, but, making it ours, I immediately felt shuffle, a big grace-noted shuffle.
Yeah, that groove, and that is one of the things that you do that makes it magical. For me, it does. That groove and that treatment of it, it's something completely makes it out of this world. As opposed, it was a good track before.
Sure,
the groove was there, but that I think made it.
I think it was important to really accentuate that reggae-esque nature of the song. So again, the shuffle drum pattern, which made it a little bit more groovy, and then doing the reggae figure on the B3.
Yeah.
Over the chorded guitar. Like, I was hesitant at first, and in my head, like I don't know if that's really gonna, it may or may not work. I have to hear it. And then as soon as I sat down at the B3 and started playing it, I'm like, oh man, that's just totally killer.
Yeah.
And then
the big fat, the riff part is just
the riff is killer.
Stupid,
the riff
right?
is killer. And then also too we obviously made the heavier part way heavier.
Yes.
It's pretty
the double
heavy.
time. The double time.
The double time.
It's an unusual arrangement.
Way unusual. I mean,
but
to have a slinky reggae groovy
into a big fat rock.
Into
riff,
a big fat rock thing, big guitar solo.
Double time, like insanity.
That actually is one of my top tracks on the whole thing, and for a number of reasons. I love the way Sylvia
Massey.
Sylvia Massey is the mixing engineer that mixed this entire record, and her resume speaks for itself. But I love the way she treated the vocal, very ethereal, bit of delay, a little bit of flange. It really worked. It worked well.
Yeah, here's one vocalist that I definitely want to acknowledge and praise, and that is Talissa Long, who came in and absolutely killed it on the vocals, the background parts.
Yeah, because we didn't really have. I mean, we had an idea of what we wanted to happen, and we basically put her in there and go, all right, start singing.
Yeah, amazing. And then that on top of the treatment of her vocal from Sylvia Massey on top of the great performance, and there you go.
Yeah, it came out great.
It's a great track. Amen.